This is Karen and welcome to another Throwback Thursday at dolallycrafts. Today we're going to be using the Heart Happiness stamp set, which came out I think in our spring catalogue for 2018, and the Lots to Love framelits. Now we're only using a couple of the framelits. As you can see, I've already got them out and ready to go. So we're using those three. Now they're not really throwbacks because they've been released this year, but we're also using the Heart Punch, which I don't think is available anymore, and the Mini Heart Punch. So we are going to, oh sorry, you can't see them, I've forgotten that I've zoomed in so that you can see the cards, so hang on a minute, we'll zoom back out again. There we go. Ooh, not too much because I don't want you seeing all the mess around the table. So yeah, we're using these two punches as well. Whoops, almost got rid of my die then. Okay, so as I said, this is the card we're making. I'm also using the, I can't remember the name of it, it's been a while since I've used it, the Sunshine Saying set, mainly for the sending and the love. Okay, all the dimensions and materials and everything can be found on my blog. We're also using one of the old Stampin' Up embossing folders. I can't even remember what the name of it is, but it's got like a writing on it. I think it's in French, I'm not sure. I can't make out what any of the words are, but that is our background on our top layer. Okay, so we've got some black cardstock, Whisper White, and I think this one is the new Petal Pink. I think it's either Petal Pink or Blushing Bride. Oh, could be Blushing Bride. Might even be Powder Pink. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's the colour I've chosen. So I will figure out what it is and I will pop it down in the link description and also on my blog. Okay, without any further ado, we will get to work. So at the moment, all we need to do on the inside is bring in our Petal Pink. Yes, this one is Petal Pink. And I need a stamping off sheet. So we're going to stamp that off once and then stamp it on a diagonal inside like so, and that can go aside. We will be needing that again shortly, but I'll just pop it away for now so that I don't stamp on it by accident. I'm going to bring in the wording from the Sunshine Saying set and just stamp out "So Happy for You." Make sure I've got it straight there. There we go. So, and we will be using our blueberry bushel again, but not just yet. I'm going to bring in the outline stamp of the heart and our lovely lipstick, and whoops, stamp off and then stamp on there. Oh, that shouldn't have happened. So I'm going to have to bring the tiny smidgy stamp in and stamp over the top of that inside. There we go, most of it's hidden now. So I'll pop those aside. Lovely lipstick will be used again shortly. In with our Mango Melody, which is a really sweet orange. I do like this. And I've just noticed I've smudged on there, but never mind. And the last one for the inside is Granny Apple Green. Just stamp that there. There we go. So that's the inside of our card. If you weren't happy with that, you could always put a layer in there, but I will pop that to the side for a few minutes. And I'll keep that out because now I need to stamp all of my little hearts in a row. So there's one. I actually decided before I started stamping which stamps I would use for which colours. So there's our green and our blueberry bushel. Different size stamp for our balmy blue. That can go away now. Bring in our gorgeous grape, which is also known as amethyst, and I think it is absolutely perfect for an amethyst. Absolutely beautiful colour. Okay, so that can go away. We've only got 3 left to stamp now. Will I fit them all in? Okay, we have our Mango Melody again, which will go just down there. And then back in with our lovely lipstick, and there's the smaller of the 2 hearts. Let's see if I can get placement over the top with this one. There we go, great. And then one more heart to do. Oops. And it's the large watercolour heart that I'm doing again in the Petal Pink. So that can go there. There we go. And that, they're very hard because they've not been used much. They're very stiff to open. Okay, pop all of these to the side. And one more to stamp, and that is on our basic black. So my powder bag was here. Where have I put it? Okay, in with the powder bag, and give that a good rubbing over the top to get rid of any static that may be there. And I'm going to bring in my Whisper White embossing powder and stamp Sending and Love. It doesn't matter how close or how far away from each other they are, because they will be cut out separately. There we go. They're both ready to be heat set. So I will do the heat setting now. So turn your volume down if it's turned up. With my cutting board, because I don't need that. What I will do is use my scissors to get a nice cut around both words. So now we've got those done, I have to quickly go and emboss my layer with our wording and go and cut all of my hearts to size. So I'll just pop that around there. And that one goes around that one. And then this. Okay, I will be back in just a moment. Okay, as you can see, I've got all of my hearts punched out or die cut, except for these 2 little ones. So I'm going to quickly fussy cut the green and the mango. And you may have noticed I've actually got the yellow one die cut there, and yet I didn't stamp it. I realised as I was die cutting them all that I'd actually missed the pineapple punch heart, so I quickly stamped and die cut that. Okay, just finishing the Mango Melody, and that's done. So we now have all of our hearts done, and I have the front of my card done. So I'm going to mount that on the front, on the Petal Pink layer, and make sure I have the writing the right way up. And there's a 1/8 inch border all the way around. Now I'm also going to bring in, where did I put it? It was here a few minutes ago. Onto the floor it fell. Okay, I've got some of the metallic ribbon which matches really well. I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be petal pink, but it matches really well with the petal pink. It could even be a very pale grapefruit grove. I'm just going to flip that over and put a bit of fast fuse on the back to attach the ribbon to, and I want the ribbon about 1 inch from the bottom of the embossed piece. So there we go. If we just follow the writing along there, and that's about it. And now we are ready to mount all of the flowers on. Now I've misplaced my sample card. What have I done with it? Okay, so I'm just going to have that off to the side so I can see what I'm doing. So first up, we've got to put some dimensionals on the back of our large pink heart, which will pass over the top of the ribbon. So off with the backing. And that goes neatly there. Now we're going to bring in our gorgeous grape, I think it is. I'm still trying to get used to some of the names of the ones I haven't actually used yet. So a dimensional on 1/2 of the gorgeous grape and fast fuse on the other, because it will be sitting on top of the petal pink heart there. So we need that to have a bit of dimension to it. And what I'm going to do is actually stick another dimensional just under the bottom of the heart there, just to give it a, I suppose I should take the backing off. There we go, just to keep that in place. The next heart is our blueberry bushel. So I'm going to bring in a smaller dimensional and pop that on the back of the blueberry bushel, because that is going to sit on top of the gorgeous grape and overlap the gorgeous grape and the petal pink. Now the next one, is going to be our stripy blue, and I don't know whether you've realised it yet, but these are actually in rainbow order, except for the petal pink, which I wanted to tie into the background. I can't get the back off that. There we go, it's coming off, and then it lays flat again. So there we go, we pop that one up the top there. And the next one is our green. So we just need one little dimensional underneath the back of that, and our small dimensionals just fit, see, and they don't show through as long as you give a bit of a border. And the next one will be our yellow, so I'll put a bigger one on that. And that can go just above, just above the ribbon, like that. And then another little tiny one, which is the orange, or the Mango Melody. and that one can go on top of the yellow just at the side there. And the last one to go on is our lovely lipstick. I hope you can't hear any noise in the background. If you can, my daughter's practicing her dancing in the lounge room, and she has her BTS video going full bore on the TV. Okay, so that's the front panel finished. Now all I need to do is add 3 pearls across the front. One there, one there, and one here on the blue, so it really stands out. And then I have some amethyst coloured rhinestones that I think these are Kaiser rhinestones actually. We've got a shop in Frankston that is a Kaiser shop. After our local scrapbooking store closed down, they opened up so that we didn't dip out altogether on their products. Okay, now we just put some backing onto our sentiment strips. And I've made that one just a little bit too long, so I'll trim that off. Okay, and then just another small one on the back of this. Okay, so sending goes on an angle just here, and love on an angle just there. And we'll bring in our card base, which is here, and I will use some edges from my dimensionals. And then edges from the small. Never throw your edges away because they are great for putting under the cards. I think on the original I actually used a piece of foam, but the bones of the dimensionals are ideal for this. So just pop one of these in each corner. Like so. Peel off the backing. Okay, now just find the even border to our panel, which is an 1/8 inch border all the way around again. Give it a light press, and there's our card. Okay, move all this out the way. That's the card I've just put together in front of you. And even though it's stamped badly there, it's still stamped inside, and that's the one we started off with today. Now neither of them have got my little doodad on the back, so I will flip those over, because if I don't do them now I will forget them. So in with some blueberry bushel, stamp on the back, give it a quick signature, And that's those cards completed. I hope you've enjoyed today's card and you'll give it a go. As you can see, I use quite a few of our older products to make this, as well as some of the newer ones. Please give it a go. If you do, don't forget to share it with me on my blog. Just post it up in the comments section under this post. As I said, all of the dimensions can be found on my blog, so just head over there on the link description below. If you like the card, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Okay, that's enough from me today, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.